Hello, first graders. It's great to see you on video. I know we miss being together face to face, but at least you get to see me teaching without a mask for a little while. That's kind of nice, isn't it? And you get to go without a mask too. We'll get through this. We'll be okay. This is LetterLand video lesson for Tuesday, January the 19th, if we were together. All right, let's review a little bit about what we've been talking about with our vowels out walking. Remember, when two vowels go out walking, the first one does the talking. He says his name, but the second one, it doesn't do that. He's looking out for robbers. And you remember our poster we have at school. So far, the first vowel pair we studied was Mr. E and Mr. E. He's doing the talking, and then the other Mr. E, he's looking out for those robbers. Then we looked at Mr. E and Mr. A. So this says E as well. Mr. A doesn't say his name. He's looking out for robbers. Last week, we worked on the AI, Mr. A and Mr. I, and they say A, and then we looked at the A and the Y. Now remember, Y is not a vowel, but sometimes Yellow Yo-Yo Man does Mr. I's job because he gets dizzy at the end of words. So he's looking out for robbers too. So remember, this says E, E, A, and A. But then there was the other little card I showed you last week. It is Mr. E and Mr. A, and Eddie Elephant comes up behind them. So if you'll remember that one, sometimes when they're out walking Mr. E and Mr. A, they're not doing any talking, and Eddie Elephant kind of comes up behind them and surprises them. All right, so this week we're going to be working on O and A, Mr. O and Mr. A. So Mr. A's not doing any talking, so all you hear is Mr. O saying his name. O, and we're also going to be looking at some OW words as well. So I'm going to turn my screen around. So let's look at this week's words. We have Mr. O and Mr. A, and remember, when two vowels go out walking, the first one does the talking. He says his name, O, and Mr. A, he doesn't say anything. So we have 5 of those words that are saying O, but then we have another one, and these are not vowels out walking. So let me read the back of it. It says, Old Mr. O stops Walter Walrus from teasing Oscar Orange by crying out, "Oh," so loudly that Walter is too surprised to make any sound at all. So here, Walter Walrus is trying to splash, and Mr. O is protecting Oscar Orange. And so we don't hear Walter in that, but we hear O. But that's not vowels out walking, but both of our sets of words make the O sound. All right, so let's look at our Mr. O and Mr. A story. All right. When Mr. O and his friend Mr. A go out walking, Mr. O does the talking. He just says his name, O, but his friend won't do the same. He's too busy looking out for robots. Mr. O and Mr. A are out walking down by the coast. They stopped at the Floating Boaters Cafe to have a poached egg on toast. Everyone loves to eat poached eggs and toast there, even the goats. They get boatloads of loaves delivered every day to make all the toast they need. Can you see what is loaded in the boat today? Mr. O and Mr. A are walking towards the road because they can see the LetterLand coach coming. They often like to travel by coach on the road along the coast with its beautiful views. Look out, Mr. A, someone has left their socks soaking in a bowl. Don't step on the soap and get soaked in the soapy foam. Now, I did not bring my wand, you know, my tractors, trains, and planes. I had it laid out when I was packing up my stuff. I forgot it, so it's at school. So this is my tractor, this is my train, and this is my helicopter. So you ready to sing with me? It's time for tractors, trains, and planes, and helicopters. Tractors, trains, and planes, and helicopters. Tractors, trains, and planes, and helicopters. All right, let's say our words nice and slow. We'll go this way. Ready? Say them with me, please. It's not like you're playing a video game. You got to really participate with me. This is school. Boat, road, coat, soap, float, low, no, show, yellow, grow, outside, plow, wind. It can also be pronounced wind. All right, so let's stop right there because K and N, I've got a special card with K and N that I need to read to you. We've talked about it a lot, and I've probably shown you the card before, but remember when Noisy Nick is kicking the ball, it just kind of, when Nick gets in the way of Kicking King's words, the king is too angry to speak. So here, Kicking King is too angry with Noisy Nick to speak. And so that's why we don't say k there. It's a silent Kicking King. He's not happy with Noisy Nick. All right, let's get those trains ready. Ready? Chugga, 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 woo, woo. 1, 2, 3. Boat, road, coat, soap, float, low, no, show, yellow, grow, outside, plow, wind. All right, are you ready to fly with me? I got my plane ready. 1, 2, 3. Boat, road, coat, soap, float, low, no, show, yellow, grow, outside, plow, wind. You know, I've been forgetting these tricky words down here. If you were at school, you'd have told me that, right? Are, could, and done. All right, let's do our helicopter. Could wind grow? I guess it can grow bigger, can it? Let's look at our sentences. This is a nice short one. It says, could the toast be done? Did you read it with me? Read it with me again. Could the toast be done? Oh, look, there's Oscar Orange's bothersome baby brother saying up. All right, here we go. We are going to the boat show. I hope you said it with me. You can always pause and rewind. Moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas can do that too if you're not paying attention. Okay, let's do our quick dash and extra words. Let's do our big cards first. Here we go. Make the sound when I hold it up. That's correct. A, that was last week. A, say it with me. E, E, ch, ng, sh. Oh, which one is that? Remember, there's two. So this one is the noisy one, and this one where he's holding his ears is the quiet one, as in thunder. And this one is like these. All right, let's do the small ones. I'll tell you if it's more than one. Oh, look, how many? That's just but when I turn it to that side, make all the sounds that you makes. Ooh, or you. That's right, good job, fantastic. How about this one? Ah, oh, that's right. And the bothersome baby brother. Let's do our extra words too. I'll hold them up and we'll put them up there and count together and see how many extra words we have. Say it with me. Coast, that's 1. Goal, that's 2. Coach, that's 3. Load, that's 4. Loan, that's 5. Toast, 6. Goat, 7. Blow, 1. Flow, 2. Throw, 3. Slow, 4. Below, 5. Follow, 6. Row, 7. Snow, 8. And own, 9. Very good. Thank you for working with me on that. All right, we're getting ready to do our word detective. So let me get set up. So we're going to do our word detectives now. Usually I put this on the document camera and I put it under there and then we just mark on it, but I wrote them up here so you could see them. All right, so remember, when I point to it, you say the word and you tell me if you see OA or OW in it. Tell me yes or no. Now you participate, please. Ready? Read it with me. I, no. No, yes. It's got the OW in it. The, no. Coach, that's right, yes. Can, no. Teach, no. Me, no. To, no. Kick, no. A, no. Ball. Read the whole thing with me, please. I know the coach can teach me to kick a ball. Let's do the next sentence, please. Golden, no. Girl, no. Wants, no. To, no. Grow, yes, the OW. A, no. Low, yes, OW. Row, yes again, OW. Of, no. Tulips, no. By, no. The, no. Road, yes. Read it all with me, please. Golden girl wants to grow a low row of tulips by the road. Let's do the last one, please. Here we go. Walter, no. Walrus, no. Has, no. A, no. Furry, no. Coat, yes. Finally we get an OA. That, no. Helps, no. Him, no. Float, yes. Read it all with me, please. Walter Walrus has a furry coat that helps him float. Very good. So in your packet for today, for Tuesday, January the 19th, is your 3 times each sheet. Normally we do live spelling on Tuesday, but this is kind of like the Monday day. So make sure you do your 3 times each neatly. The sentences at the bottom, you don't have to write those 3 times each, just one time. But remember, only put capital letters where they belong. You guys have been putting capital letters in places where they don't belong, and hang your letters, make sure they're resting on the line. And if they hang down like tulips, make sure that P is resting on the line too, okay? All right, see you guys soon.